on, you guys? How you guys doing? Odo, Anti-Imperial to Chill. It's all good. One name, three personalities. Odo, Anti-Imperial to Chill. You guys just get right to it, man. We got our homegirl Melly back in the building. It's all good. All right, so before we get Melly started, man. So what she's gonna do, man? Today she's gonna help you guys out with how to tell a female that her, she doesn't smell too good down there. Down where? Down there, right? So it's all good. And this is interesting because, man, I remember two females in my life that I went to have sex with. One I actually had sex with a little bit, but I couldn't stop. I couldn't finish. And they were both, one's she's pretty, you know what I'm saying? But the other one was like a bona fide, almost high class model. And she just didn't smell good down there. Like it smelled fishy, like fishy. And I was just like, I remember being with her and I was like, this is one of the most beautiful women in the world. And there's no way she doesn't know that she smells like fish down there. Like there was no way that she didn't know, because even before, like it wasn't so bad to where I can smell it from sitting up, you know what I'm saying? But when I was kissing her on her inner thigh, I was kissing her inner thigh, but not too far from her knee. I wasn't up by her vagina, but I was kissing her inner thigh, kind of in between her vagina and her knee, but more towards her knee. I was probably 25% from her knee and about 75% away from her vagina. So even from there, being only 25% away from her knee and 75% away from her vagina, I still was able to smell her, and it smelled fishy. And I was like, this lady's too beautiful to smell like this. It even to this day, it doesn't, and this was a long time ago. And even to this day, it confuses me, how she was like that. And she had to know she was like that. So anyway, guys, if you're having a hard time telling the female that she smells bad down there, then the homegirl Melly's gonna let y'all know about it. All right, here we go. She's gonna let y'all know how to tell them. All right, here we go.
Guys often deal with a pussy that don't smell too good. And today, I'm here to help you to tell her, because she has to know. For her health, for your health, for everybody's happiness, and so your nose can be okay, because this shit is rough. All right, so number one, which is a good one, I think, you go to the park and you guys find a little area to make out. And then, you put your hand down there and you play a little bit, she's feeling it or whatever, but then you stop. You stop because you're like, oh, I heard something. Nobody's around, but you're like, I heard something, let's stop. So then she's like, okay. And so then she sits next to you, and then you put your arm around her, around her neck. I'm gonna say she's smaller than you, around her neck. And you're like, this. And if she looks at you like, oh, you're fanning me, you're like, no. But apparently she's not smelling it. So you stay there and you're like, do you smell this? Your finger is in her nose. You smell this? If she says no, she's a fucking liar, she's delusional, and you should leave.
Melly is crazy, man. Melly is crazy. She's a trip.
Because she's not gonna fix it. She don't think it smells. In her head, it smells regular. So right there, she's never gonna fix it. You should run while you still have time. Another way is me, I'm always 100%. So, and straight to the point, very direct. So if you're like me and you're not scared of anything, keep it funky. Literally. Tell her like it is. Maybe you're driving around in the car and you're thinking about already having some relations in the house when you get back. So you tell her, baby, do you want a Tic Tac for your pussy?
A lot of people don't know this, but the best way to make money with Amazon in 2021 is not
Pussy? Tell her, baby, do you want a Tic Tac for your pussy? I think that's pretty okay. Like, it's a Tic Tac. Don't give her the minty one because that's gonna probably burn a little. But give her like the orange flavor. You like orange flavor. And then she's like, "What do you mean?"
So, no, it's crazy. So, let me say this though, like that. This way is the way that I probably would agree with, not the whole Tic Tac thing necessarily, but if anybody knows me, they'll let you know that any female that I'm with, um, I'm always best friends with them. Like we got to be best friends. We got to be able to talk about anything. You know what I'm saying? So, being that's the case, whoever I'm with, if it's like a real like relationship, like we were really together or whatever, like we have to be able to talk about anything with one another. So I'd rather just be straight up. So I do agree with this point that Millie's making. Like I'd be straight up. Not the Tic Tac thing necessarily, but definitely got to be straight up about anything. Anything, we should be able to talk about anything. If there's things that I can't talk to you about, then I just can't be with you. So we got to be not only like, boyfriend and girlfriend or lovers, but we also have to be best friends and able to talk about anything to one another. So that has to be an option.
Just tell her, baby, lately your vagina hasn't been as fresh and as appetizing, so maybe you should do something about it. And if she gets mad, hey, it's not your fault. At the end of the day, she's the one who is supposed to be able to smell her fucking self and decide that she needs to do something about that smell. It stinks. Fix it. So for those who are not fan of like the direct way, you can do an indirect one. So pay attention at what underwear she wore last night. Okay. So in the morning, you find the underwear maybe in the bed, in the sheets, or somewhere, and you're like, baby, is this clean? Just acting like you want to put it away for her. Yeah, sure. Baby, is this clean? And she'll look at you and you smell it. And then when you smell that funkiness. You smell it. You pass out. Flat out on the ground. She'll be like, baby, what's wrong? And you wake up. After like 5 minutes of passing out, you wake up. You're like, baby, this is wrong. And you smash it in her face, in her nose. She'll know. Like she has to know that that's what happened. So yeah, you do that. Shit. If you don't want to say nothing, you just stop going down on her. You just stop having sex. She's gonna be like, what's going on? She's gonna think you're cheating. That's gonna be number one. But when she's gonna confront you, then she's the one bringing the subject up. She's gonna be like, baby, why you don't want to have sex with me no more? You don't go down on me. And then it's not like you brought it up. She did. She asked a question. So you're just gonna answer and you tell her.
When it comes to trimming your balls, always use the right tool for the job.
Manscaped is the only
I'm allergic to fish. I do not eat tuna. I do not eat halibut. I do not eat, I don't know. I'm not pescatarian. I don't eat fish, okay? The other thing you can do is ask her if you smell good down there. Like you ask her, you're like, baby, do I smell good? Like, because I want you to tell me if I smell bad. No, baby, you always smell amazing. Then hopefully she's gonna ask about herself. Baby, do I smell good? And then that gives you the opportunity to tell her, no, baby, you stink. The method could be, you're in the bed and you're like, baby, your feet stink. Like, and she's like, no, they don't. You're like, yeah. You go down to her feet and then you smell the feet and you're like, oh no, that's not. She's like, I told you. And then so you make your way back up, and while you're like close to her vagina, you're like, baby, and you woof it to her. You're like, you smell this? You smell this? She's probably going to smell it. So then she might be aware that it's her. It wasn't the feet, it was the pussy. Yes. You gotta make her smell it.
Melly is crazy. All right, so you guys woof it. But I told you guys a story in the beginning about the two girls, and especially like that the really high class model, and like the high class model, I was starting to have sex with her, but it was just so bad. Like I couldn't, I stopped after like a couple of minutes. And the other girl who was not, the other girl, she was pretty also, you know what I'm saying? But she just wasn't like a high class model, but she was really pretty also with her. I just ended up not doing it like that time. I just ended up not having sex with her at all. Like I kind of started a little bit also almost, but I just stopped. I just couldn't do it. So the whole thing that Millie here is talking about with like, you know, just stop having sex with her. Like I kind of did that, but I did it because it was just the smell made my penis go soft. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, I don't know. I'm really sensitive when it comes to smells anyway. So maybe like another guy wouldn't have minded as much. But with me, like your vagina got to smell like water, like water. Like you, but you know what? Like with most of the girls that I've been with, like the vagina has like a water smell. Water meaning no smell at all. Like most of the females I'm with, their vagina has zero smell at all. But even if a vagina has like a little bit of like a little twang to it, little twinge, right? A little twinge, a little twang. I can deal with it, you know what I'm saying? So like that doesn't bother me, but these two women, it was just, and the model, the high class model, that was so surprising. Like it's something that still confuses me to this day. And this was a long time ago, so it's crazy.
That's the best way, because, I mean, but again, I don't know if that's really the best way, because they be knowing. But in their mind, I think they think it's regular smell for the pussy, while it's not. So you gotta point it out. At the end of the day, you gotta point it out. You gotta take matters in your own hands and do it, because she's not gonna fix it for herself. Because in the first place, if she knew or if she thought it wasn't normal, she would have fixed it, because nobody wanna smell bad. Nobody. Another way is you go to the grocery store and you buy, you know, like them summer eves, the stuff supposedly made for the pussy to be healthy and have healthy pH. So you go there, you get that for yourself or for her, but it's for you in a way. And you leave it in the shower.
Whatever you're looking for, your best shopping starts with Google.
There's a certain strain of bacteria called Lactobacillus reuteri that will help you grow bigger balls. There was
She knows damn well she didn't buy it, because she knows she don't smell good. I'm telling you, most of those girls, they be knowing it don't smell good, but they're like, that's how I smell. Oh well, like he's gonna deal with it. Or some of them, they're like, that's the smell of pussy. No, it's not. It stinks. So you gotta fix it, and you gotta fix it for her, because I don't know how they do that. So you get that summer eve in the shower and you leave. She goes in the bathroom, she's like, baby, what bitch has been in the house? And you're like, nobody. She's like, so who is it? Who's that? And you're like, baby, it's for you. And she'll be like, why? I don't use that. And you're like, well, baby, it's just, you know, she brought it up in a way. Like you put it there, but she felt.
Man, she gonna think you lying, guys. I don't advise it for this one. You know, the homegirl Millie trying to look out for you, but I don't advise for you to do this one, because even if you did buy it for her, she's gonna think that there was another girl in the crib when she wasn't there, and she's gonna think that the girl forgot it and left it. And so you're gonna spend so much time trying to explain yourself, and she's probably still not gonna believe you. So I wouldn't do this one. just avoid all the conflict and just don't do this one. I would advise against this one, guys. Don't do this.
Felt like it was somebody else when it's for her. So now that she brought it up, you can say, well, I think like, it's lavender and I really like lavender. So maybe you should try it. You act like it's for you. I mean, it is really for you because you're tired of that stinky pussy, but you act like, no, baby, I thought about you and I really like lavender, so try it. Let's see how it works. And she probably be like, okay, I'll try it. And hopefully that gets rid of the smell. But if it doesn't, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you at this point. Also, only do doggy style, because I guess doggy style is the furthest position of your head towards the pussy. It's like in her back.
And so Melly got a point here, because those two girls, the two women I was talking to you about before, That's how it was. Like, it was like I was doing doggy style. Like, I was just like, okay, this, like, I can smell it. I can't believe like she can't smell it, but like she's so beautiful. Let me try to do something. Like, I can't leave here without getting like some of the PUSSY, you know what I'm saying? So I was doing doggy style. I started doing doggy style to both of them. But like I said, I ended up stopping. Like, I was just like, I can't do this, man. I can't do it. You know? So she does have a point with the doggy style. Melly's always on point. Shout out to the homegirl Melly.
You know, so maybe you won't smell nothing. Do that. The other thing you can do is ask her if you smell good down there. Like, you ask her, you're like, baby, do I smell good? Like, because I want you to tell me if I smell bad. No, baby, you always smell amazing. Then hopefully she's gonna ask about herself. Baby, do I smell good? And then that gives you the opportunity to tell her, no, baby, you stink. Offer her to clean it for her. You know, can we play in the shower? Can we wash each other in the shower? I mean, that can help, but usually, I don't know. If you have a bad pussy, shower.
That's a good idea, you guys. Like, you know, if you do something with somebody, I think that's a really important thing to do as couples. Like, you know, if you see somebody lacking in something, like, do it with them. Like, you know, to do the take the shower with her and, like, you know, help her wash her. Just like and just like on that note, a quick example is if you have somebody who you're with who's you know, who's out of you know, who's gained weight or who's out of shape, you know, don't tell them to like diet with them. You know, go to the gym with them. Be like, hey, let's go get a gym membership. Like, I think I'm like, you know, I want to get in shape. And it's really for her, you know, or, you know, women, it's really for the man or whatever. You can do it, you know, in reverse also. It's really for your partner, but you have to do it with them. You know what I'm saying? And so if you do things like that, you'll get a lot out of them that you want without causing the arguments. Just be like, hey, babe, like, you know, I want to get in shape. Let's go to the gym together. Let's go get a gym membership together and go to the gym with the person. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's really for them, but you don't have to be rude that way. You can kind of put yourself into the same situation. So I agree with Melly when it comes to that. Like, you know, you guys can get in the shower together and take showers together. And when you're in there with her, you can get her to then wash herself. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So.
Is not on the only thing you need to do. You need to do all the stuff. You need to change your diet. So maybe you need to give her some tips. Buy her some fruit. Introduce her to apple cider vinegar.
Hey, what I always say is not for like, you know, the smell or anything, but anybody who knows me knows my favorite food in the entire world is fruit. That's only because, you know, I'm a tropical blooded individual. You know what I'm saying? And I just think fruit is the best tasting, you know, thing to me in the entire world. Like fruit to me is kind of like, you know, the joke that people say kind of like about females and chocolate, like females love chocolate. The way females love chocolate, that's the way like I love fruit. You know what I'm saying? So fruit to me is my favorite food in the entire world. And it's not for like the taste of, you know, the private parts and things like that, but that is an additive. Even though I don't do it for that. But I have been told, you know, multiple times that my CUM, like, you know, down there, my CUM, you guys spell it out, my CUM tastes much better than other guys because my diet is basically fruit. Like, and that's not even my diet. Like, my daily habits is basically fruit. So they always tell me, females always tell me that my CUM is really sweet a lot of times. He's either sweet or you know, just tastes a lot better than like other guys that they've tasted. So that's an additive with the fruit, but it's all good. I don't do it for that. Food is just my favorite food, but that's an additive for, you know, my fruit situation that I'm constantly on day in, day out, every day of my life.
Introduce her to tea tree oil, to Greek yogurt, to a bunch of shit. There's a bunch of shit. Go on the internet. Find it for her and just bring it to her so she doesn't have to do anything, but you can just cook it in the morning. Oh, baby, here's some Greek yogurt. Oh, here's some fresh fruit. You know, help her. Because at the end of the day, you don't want to hurt her feelings. Are you ready to be pounding some hot-ass pussy for the rest of your life, though? If that's a sacrifice you can make, I commend you. At the end of the day, just be a big boy. Hey baby, there is no easy way to say this, but there is some vaginosis in the basement, and I think it needs fumigation. Yeah. Yeah, it needs to be clean. Like, do something, kill this shit. Like, come on. Baby, would you like me to tell if you had bad breath? Hopefully she just say yes. And then you're like, well, your vagina has bad breath. She asked for it. I told her. Well, I hope those tips are gonna help you and that you're gonna use them. Don't be too hard on her. And
so yeah, Melly be trying to look out for y'all, man. Melly be trying to look out for y'all. Like I said, you guys heard the story in the beginning, man. I had those two females. One was a high-class model. I don't want to say supermodel because it wasn't that level, but it was like right under that level. Like a lot of you guys probably even know her. So, man, I just don't understand. I just don't understand how somebody so beautiful cannot smell themselves and smell how bad they smell. I was just like, it was really weird. It was really weird. It was really weird. Anyway, all right, you guys. So the homegirl Melly was trying to hook y'all up, man. Hopefully y'all don't have this problem. Females, hopefully you guys don't have this problem. But if you do, you know, just try to get something done with it. And females, maybe ask your man. Or females, if you're in a female lesbian relationship, ask your woman. Like you guys ask each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, do I smell good? Like, you know what I mean? Have I ever like not smelled good? Is there, you know, you can let me know. And like I said, my thing, I always feel like if you're with somebody, they should also be not only your lover, they should also be your best friend. And therefore you should also always be able to tell them everything that's on your mind. And you know, that's just the way I feel. Although Anti-Imperial to chill, man, I'll put some videos down there. I'll put some videos down there. You guys check them out. I'll put them down there. You guys, it's all good. You guys take care. Have a great day or great night, depending on where you are in the world. They go to videos right there. You guys take care. All right. Peace. Bye-bye. Peace.